Hey, I'm Barry, and today we're going to be showing how the fuel pump is powered, fuel's path, relays, and ground, engine performance diagrams, and bench testing and voltage drop, relay, and everything on HHR. Okay, here we're showing how the fuel pump and the injectors are powered. Over here we have the ECM. Pink is your power, which stays hot all the time if you fall it over.
That's the key off.
It shows your fuel pump relays
Does it matter?
and your powertrain relays, and what your power runs through. Also from the fuel pump relay, it shows it coming down to your fuel pump cylinder assembly, and it shows how it gets power. If you go back up,
So it's key on engine on? On engine.
go back
Key on
up,
engine on.
follow the cross,
That's what this
it
part is.
shows your power going into your injectors, and with your injectors are ground controlled. Off also to the ECM. Okay, we're inside the HHR. Here we'll be doing a key on, listening for the fuel pump to kick in. You can barely hear it, but you can also, you can barely hear it, but you can hear it when it kicks on. The next test we'll be doing is the key on, turning it over, also listening for the same thing. Okay, here we're showing the relay, fuel pump relay, 4-pin relay. Here we have a diagram showing you
So then we had to do the
how we did the pins. The number 30 pin is the power from your fuse. 86, power from the ECM. 87 is to the pump, and 85 is your ground. We now have our relay hooked up. Relay hooked up to do a check to make sure it clicks. We've got 86 hooked to the power, 87 hooked to the pump. So what we do now, take out wire, make contact. We have one plug on one side, make contact with the other pole, listen for a click. And we have a click, so our fuel relay is good.
what? Crank it up for you?
Now we're finna do a voltage check on the core side of the relay. And we've got our service tools jumper kit to do this. And up here, with our voltage, you can see the jumper that we have in it, and the relay on top. Our voltage is reading 13.93. Fluctuates between 13.93. show it to the jumper. And let you see what the voltage says. Voltage should read 13.94 right now. Okay, now we switch from the coil side of the tester unit, and we're on the switch side, which should show no more than 100 millivolts to show that we have good continuity. And our meter is reading 35.6 millivolts, so we do have good continuity. Okay, here we're set up to test the fuel sending unit. We would take our connectors from the ohm meter and hook them up until we got a power. Here we're showing 200 ohms. Go over here to the float on this side. As we go up, the ohms you can see goes down. The further up we go, the lower the ohms get, resistance gets. As it goes down, it goes back up. This is showing the resistance of the fuel sending unit. We're showing you the diagram for the fuel tank, 2000 quart. The green wire here is showing you the ground. The pink wire is showing you the power. Alright, we're making sure that we're getting power to the fuel pump. And you can see the light comes on. That's getting power to the fuel pump. You can kill it. Here we're checking for fuel pressure. And we've got our lines and pressure gauge hooked up. Engines off, so you don't pump fuel into the line. You see where our gauge is set up. This is our fuel drainage for testing fuel. Here we have the gauge set up with the vehicle running. And as you can see, we have about 50 kilopascals. Fluctuating, we have about 50 kilopascals of pressure with the vehicle running. With the vehicle off, we come back into a static pressure. And as you can see, we're down to about 42 kilopascals, which should be good. Okay, we still got our pressure gauge hooked up at about 50 psi. We're hooked up to the fuel injector and we're going to pulse it and see what a fuel injector does and see what our pressure drop to. Okay. We're getting ready to pulse. as you can see, we dropped down to about 15 psi.
So how do we do?
We'll have to start it back up.
You let it run?
Now we're checking system voltage on the injector. And as you can see, we're across system voltage right now is reading about 12.23. That would be the system voltage. And in checking all the injectors, they should read about the same thing. That's checking the system voltage. This thing I want to cut off sometime.
Turn over. I was gonna say one more time. Turn over.
Here we're showing the diagram of how fuel injectors are powered. How they're empowered. The instrument panel. The key is turned on, the power is set. The power is a white cable, which runs down to our fuel injectors. And each injector, our grounds are blue, yellow, red, black. Are the grounds, which comes over to our ECM, and it is ground check. Listen to the injectors, testing the injector.
Very back, make sure you put it on the injector. We're going to perform this test. Key on, engine running.
And we're showing you the Noid test. We've got our Noid hooked up, and it's going to be key on, engine running.
Alright, let's hang it.
See, the light is open and blazing. And we're hooked up to do an open test on the injector on the HHR. It's a little easier to get to, and our ohms are reading 14.5 ohms, which should be good for this vehicle.
I'm about to. Okay, so we're back on the 2008 Chevrolet HHR, and we're hooked up to the connector.